What's going on, family? It's your boy Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone's in their right mind. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is safe. Let's get into the commentary. So I know I'm real late with this. Well, not too late, but late enough. I can't believe this even passed my radar. But I wanted to send a shout out to a sister who is now an ancestor. I want to send in honor, pay tribute to none other than Assata Shakur. A lot of you remember Assata Shakur. She was in exile in Cuba for 45 years after an incident on the New Jersey Turnpike where allegedly she was in a shootout. An officer with the, I think, New Jersey State Patrol was unalived during that incident. Warner Forrester was unalived, but yet she was charged with it. For those of you who don't remember Assata, she was once a member. She was a very strong member of the Black Power movement of the '60s. You know, took part in marches and programs to better the black community. She was a member of the Black Panther Party. Then she left that and joined the BLA, Black Liberation Army. She's done a lot of things in the community, trying to better the community, trying to better black people. And she was also the godmother of Tupac Shakur. And her, Sundiata Akoli, Batulu Shakur, no, they were all doing things in the community as far as the BLA, the Panthers, everything. And like people of that time in the movement were always being accosted by law enforcement, being attacked, some of them being unalived themselves, simply just for trying to exist. Well, anyway, in the subsequent shootout, which unfortunately a member of the BLA also lost their lives, she was convicted, tried, and convicted of this particular crime and sentenced to 26 years to 30 years alongside life in prison. Now, I'm not sure if she was tried fairly or if she was even given a court trial. I think she did go to court, but I'm not sure if she was tried fairly, which basically during that time, that movement, a lot of times, a lot of things that happened to us was not done in fairness because you had a prejudiced and biased judicial system which didn't have our best interest to begin with. But anyway, she was while she was in the Women's Correctional Facility in Clinton, New Jersey, the Clinton Correctional Facility for Women in New Jersey, she was somehow released. I'll put it that way. She escaped and went into exile in Cuba, where she was there for 45 years. While she was in Cuba, she managed to oversee programs there, see things bettering for black people worldwide. She never discontinued her struggle. She never discontinued servicing and helping black people. She was still part of the struggle, part of the movement, and the FBI even put in 2013 had added her to the most wanted terrorist list, which was the first time a woman was ever put on that list. But nevertheless, she managed to be there for 45 years in exile in Cuba, in spite of the U.S. trying to have her extradited. But back then, and I think it's still to this day, Cuba does not have any extradition policy. So a lot of political prisoners have gone to Cuba and have lived there. So she stayed in Cuba for 45 years until she transitioned. And I just want to send my shout outs to and condolences to any family members of hers, as well as to the officer who lost his life. And just wanted to let everyone know that the struggle for equality, the struggle just to even exist, still continues for black people. Now, have things gotten a little bit better for us? Sure, of course. I mean, out of all fairness, I'm going to say that we're not just living in complete slums, but there are still some things that need to be changed. That there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So, like the Swahili saying, "A luta continua," goes, the struggle does continue. But anyway, I just want to, once again, I apologize for being late with this, but I want to definitely send my tribute and my shout outs to the life of Assata Shakur. Her name actually means lioness, like a female warrior. One of my sisters is named after her. But I want to send anyway my shout outs, like I said, to her and her family, and let everyone know that black people know, as well as white people and anyone else that's struggling to live in the system and society, to keep your heads up. Anyway, I just wanted to make a brief comment about it and just say, continue to fight, trust in the Lord, and yeah. Anyway, get in the comments, everyone. Let me know what you think, and support the channel. PayPal.me/TheRealAaronCollins, as well as Patreon.com/TheRealAaronCollins, and Cash App $TheRealAaronCollins. Hope I said that right. But yeah, as always, everyone, trust in the Lord, and He'll see you through. So with that said, y'all, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.